Morning all, tcDetects back out again. We're on this pasture farm behind me. I think it's second or third time I've been at the farm. Really lovely landowners. Sure it's better, but it's a bit farther out than some of my other ones, but it's getting to that time of year when all the arable is under crop, so we are on pasture, so nice to be out. Like I said, I've only been here 2 or 3 times, so still fields I've never been on before, so we're going to go that way down to a field down there that I haven't touched. I think it's got a couple of sheep in it, and see what we find. Yeah, so off we go. Thank you as always for watching tcDetects, and for those watching who haven't yet done it so, please consider subscribing to my new venture, Metal Detecting News. That's www.metaldetectingnews.co.uk. Right, off we go. Also out for the first time today with the coin pod that attaches to the Rutus Versa. So got this from Detectors, and it attaches, got a little sort of mechanism there that secures it, and it pushes out like that. Little clasp, like I said, secures it. Yep. So variations. Not sure what size of coins it will take up to. Might struggle with sort of larger pre-decimal pennies, but let's see if we can find one and test that theory. But yeah, so nice little accessory that slots in, 3D printed by the look of it. Clicks into place, nice and secure. Looks like a good job. Like I said, look at the techniques for that one. And first signal, it's quite deep down here, about, you see it in the corner there, but we are nearly a pinpointer length down. It's a very stable sort of 30, and here we have what looks like a button in the corner. Oh, maybe not, it's round. So we have a coin of some description. An older 5-penny piece, I believe. Yep, 5p. So yeah, so not the oldest coin in the world, but first find, first signal, here's a coin. And I'm going to put the first coin, which is I guess a middle-sized coin, into the coin pod. So hard to do this with one hand holding the camera, but release the little catch, pull out the coin pod, put the coin in, and shut it again. So there's a bit more clearance than I expected, so maybe it would take a larger coin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 slots for coins, so a bit of room. Not sure if you get a full day's use out of this if you were lucky enough to be hitting a hot spot, but definitely nice and convenient having it on the stem of the Rutus Versa rather than having to carry a separate coin pod. But yeah, there you go, clicks into place. Oddly enough, this gave a completely banging signal in the 60s. It's like a copper nut or connecting joint, maybe a pipe. But yeah, banging signal. About 4 inches, 5 inches down. And third signal, just seen it poking out from down there. Let's see if we can clean it a bit there. Another round in the ground of some description. I think this is a coin again, but it's a lot more battered and it's older than the 5p I got earlier. And we're thinking a very half-penny pre-decimal. I don't think that's going to clean up particularly well, but yeah, another coin. So that's, what's that, 3 signals, 2 coins. And next up is this fairly decorative item that was clearly being attached to something. Those nails make me think it's not been on tack or anything like that, so maybe connected to something wood, a piece of furniture perhaps. Not sure why a piece of furniture in the field, but definitely looks like it has been attached. Like you can see, no habitation in this top part of the field, but anyway, there we go. I think it's a decorative piece of furniture attachment. So another decent signal just down here, and we find this, which looks suspiciously like a keyhole. And this is the next find on from the thing that I thought maybe was part of a key. Who knows? Coincidence? Could be. Some sort of artifacts at the top of this field that don't seem, well, seem logical for the field, but hey, we find stair rods all over fields, don't we, as well? So maybe this is some very old green waste. Who knows? Next one up was about 6 inches down. Very good signal, as you would expect from a buckle of that size. Not particularly old by the look of it, but probably horse tack or something like that. They do have horses on this farm, so yep. Buckle. Another first for the day, and we have a move tube. Now this is of the tiny pale blue variety, so quite a rare one, but yeah, a little move tube from about 6 inches down. So next up, a very solid 27 from about only 2 inches down, is this. Well, I only say that it looks like a ring. Now of course it could be just a, I don't know, connective joint, something to do with plumbing or other, but it's got a decorated edge, sort of like 3 ridges that go all the way around. It's got an element here which could just be where it's been clipped by something, but maybe it was raised at some point. I don't know. Anybody any thoughts? Is this a ring thing, or is this a ring thing? Any ideas? Please leave in the comments. Weather's coming in a little bit now. That was nice and sunny to start with. That's getting worse. See how long we carry on. And next up, good signal in the 60s, 9 inches down. This tiny little cog. I think it's a cog. Seems to have the serrated edge of a cog. No, but no real sign of what it might have been connected to. Too thick for a watch, pocket watch, probably. Not sure, but there you go. Cog. Thought when I saw the flat side of this, we might be in axe territory, but that doesn't look like it is, unfortunately. That looks like something, I don't know. That's a good question actually. What is that? I bet it looks like a small sort of votive axe, and then that bit definitely isn't. That bit looks like it's a tube. Has it been a pipe that's been flattened off to seal it on the end, maybe? Anybody ideas? Please put it in the comments. Farm also has some Highland cattle. Look at that impressive thing. I won't want to be on the end of its horns, of course, but very impressive. Some normal cattle as well in that field. Some more Highland at the back. Very cute. So I've got to the top of the field, and it looks like one of the lambs, this one here, doesn't look in the best of health. Not moving. I'm like 5 feet away from it. Its mother, I think, is that one there, sort of watching on. I think yeah, I think the lamb's in a bad way. I'll just message the farmer, see what they want to do. Having not said that, I once saw a fox do something like this, and then 10 minutes later got up. Oh, it's coming towards me. Oh, come here. Hey, meow. Come on. You right? Maybe it is okay. Maybe it was just lying down. Meow. Come on, get out of the way. Mum's there. Mum's there. Look, Mum's there. Mum's there. So next up, I'm at the top of the field. The sheep have all gone that way, including the injured one or ill one or whatever it was. Now seem to be gambling around as sheep lambs do. Anyway, so next up was this. Thought it might be a squish coin to start with, but I don't think it is. I think it's like the cap or something. So maybe it's just based on the patina, but yeah, not entirely sure, but another find.